THRU, you Dirks. This is Dirk, and welcome to the first Wi-Fi battle on my channel. Yes, this is a battle I had at PAX East, actually, that I had saved up. It was actually against Enestor using Ceph's, Paralyzed Hacks, his 3DS, so it was a little weird. He was using Ceph's Mon, but it wasn't Enestor battling me. We were talking about 6-0s, and I was like, I've never been 6-0'd yet. I've been 5-0'd, I've been 4-0'd, but I've never been 6-0'd. And Enestor's like, alright, let me 6-0 you real quick. Ceph, let me borrow your 3DS. I'm like, nigga, you talking that good shit? Alright, let's get it. And he challenges me to NU. I'm fairly new to NU. I may have had like, I've had less than 10 battles at NU. Definitely less than 10 battles. So I was just like, okay, you know what? Even in this tier that I don't know, I still know what works. I still know how to battle. Okay, so we do this. I'm confident he can't 6-0 me. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Anyway, let's just start it. So I'm going to be leading off with Bay the Lilligant. That is my choice Scarf Lilligant, actually. Has Healing Wish on it. I started off with her because it gets me a free sleep powder on anything on this team because he had nothing but Leafeon. Here I'm kind of worried he might switch into Leafeon, but he doesn't. He doesn't. He just stays in because he knows that he can just freely do whatever he wants to me. I actually do have Hidden Power Rock, but I knew that wouldn't kill. I was just confident that wouldn't kill. If I was a Quiver Dance set, might have been GG here. I don't know. Actually, Leafeon can still take a hit. So I switched straight into Yo Girl because I'm just gonna set up my rocks, U-turn, knockoff, all that good stuff. So here I'll just go for the knockoff because honestly, my whole team I have nothing to deal with this Torkoal, so I have to get rid of its recovery, then slowly weaken it. Because this is a defensive Torkoal, and all my special attackers can't do shit to it at all. So I go for my Stealth Rocks. He gets the he gets to wake up. I think this is the third turn wake up. Yeah, it's a third turn wake up. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I got 3 turns to do what I need to do. I Thunder Wave him, hoping to stop him from rapid spinning or anything. And he goes for the Yawn. Yes, he still hasn't been paralyzed. He wasn't paralyzed. I was hoping for a para, but can't do anything about it. I'm U-turning out here because I can't do anything to this thing. I need to go into Bulky Bice, my Girder, my Eevee-like Girder, and go for a Drain Punch. I knew he was going to go for Rapid Spin this turn. There's no reason he wouldn't. This is a free turn to Rapid Spin. So, and that's what he does. That's what he does. And I'm just like, fuck. So I'm like, I need you to get paralyzed this turn so I can bulk up and Drain Punch the next turn for free. Because I know that two Drain Punch, a plus 1 Drain Punch will do like 40, a lot. Maybe even 40, I think 40%, 30 to 40%, something like that. Anyway, he doesn't get paralyzed, hits me with a Yawn. I'm just like, okay, I need to get damage on this thing. So I go for a Drain Punch. Doesn't do a lot. As I said, I did like 30%, maybe. Yeah, like 30, low 30%. At least he gets paralyzed this turn, so I don't take any unnecessary damage. But now I'm asleep, and that means he can't Yawn anything else. So it was probably a bad play on my part personally because I let him get a free switch into anything he wants. I mean, it was risky on his part too because waking. I could have woken up, but. Actually, nah, this is the first turn. You're guaranteed 1 turn of sleep, so he knew he could switch into anything he wants. So I had to switch to my Kling Clang because even if this Leafeon is sub Swords Dance, which it is, that's a common set for Leafeon, I know that I can take a +2 knockoff from this thing. So what I'm going to do is just set up a Shift Gear this turn, expecting him to Swords Dance, which he does. The reason why I Shift Geared this turn is because I needed to make sure that I outsped him next turn. Because I know knockout doesn't kill, but it still does a lot of damage. And if I didn't shift gear this turn, he would have just killed me. He would have killed me the next turn. That's the thing. Now I guarantee that I outspeed him, so we good. Anyway, I go for the gear grind because I know it's gonna do a shit ton of damage. If he didn't have that sub up, he'll probably die to it. So there's 1, and that breaks the sub. And then you'll see how much this powerful gear grind. 1 hit of Gear Grind does. That's a clean 2-hit KO. I mean, clean. If I get another Gear Grind off, that's dead. That thing's dead. So that knockoff, told you, does not kill. Does not even kill. +2 knockoff does not kill Kling Clank. He has a very good defense stat, and you abuse it. But he makes a smart play. He switches out. I go for the Gear Grind because it doesn't really matter because I'm not Life Orb anymore. He goes into this defensive monster Lantern. Look at this. Gear Grind's about to do nothing. That's +1. Oh my god. Anyway, I stay in. I go for the return because I don't want him to get a Volt Switch and get like a free switch in anything he wants. And that return does nothing. So I'm like, is this how defensive Lantern is, or is my Kling Clan just not happy? But anyway, there goes the first Pokemon in the FFA battle. My Klinklang goes down. I didn't really need it for anything else. I guess it would have helped with this Poliwrath, but like I have I had ways to deal with Poliwrath. Anyway, I go into Bay. I have no reason not to go for Sleep Powder because just even if he brings in his Torkoal or his Leafeon, or oh my bad, he also had an Ivysaur. I didn't take a picture of his team, so I don't remember. Like I couldn't lock myself into Petal Dance. I really couldn't because he had way too many checks to Lilligant, way too many. So I'm forced to go into Yo Girl, and he's gonna go for the nice and clean Sludge Bomb. That was his safest play. Now that Klinklang's gone, he can freely go for Sludge Bombs on anything that comes in. I eat it up though, cause I am, a god. Here, I make it kind of obvious, make it an obvious play. I go for the I don't know why he wanted this, to be honest with you, because I went for the T-Wave, I believe. Oh, knockoff, my bad. Sorry, this has been a while. I went for the knockoff. So yeah, that's actually a good play on his part then, because he didn't want his Eviolite gone. If his Eviolite was gone, he'd lose. So I'm just like, what are you gonna do to me? He goes for the Ice Beam. I'm like, okay. Then I'm gonna eat that up. I forget if I'm defensive, especially defensive, but it doesn't matter. I T-Wave him. I'm just like, okay, well, you're useless now. And yeah, T-Waving this Articuno matters so much. You guys are gonna find out. That's probably a funny background noise, but he switches out. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna do what I do, and I go for the rocks. Even further crippling that Articuno. And now whenever I was hoping he wouldn't bring Torkoal in, and he didn't, so I was really happy. So now I'm gonna go for the clean, the powerful U-turn because I have no reason not to, or knockoff. I was between the two, and he goes for the knockoff, and that's gonna hurt a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot. And I'm just gonna go for a U-turn because I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I don't want to deal. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this at all. And it's a respectable amount of damage, considering it's an Uxie. It does a decent amount. I gotta go straight into Glaceon, and now it's brother versus brother. Evolution versus Evolution. Rocks hurt a lot, but Ice Beam will do a lot to his whole team. I know that, and his only check to it really is Poliwrath and his Torkoal. So I'm just like, okay, what's he gonna go into? Because I believe I went for the Toxic. I did, and he's just like, delicious, and he just switches in his stupid Torterra. Funny thing is, I believe I have Hidden Power Ground or Rock, one of the two on this Glaceon. So after Rocks, that puts him in a range of dying to it. So this threat is gone. Oh my god. So that's great. Glaceon did what it had to do. Glaceon's a very frail Pokemon because of its Ice typing. It's got a great defense stat and special defense stat, but being Ice type makes it kind of weak. Anyway, I go for the Toxic on this Poliwrath because I didn't want him like subbing up on me or bulking up on me for free. And good thing I did it. I'm just happy I did it because I know Circle Throw won't kill me. See, I live. Cause that shows you the bulk of Glaceon. It's like a 130 defense stat. And he switches me into this. So I'm just like, oh, I guess I have no use for this anymore anyway. So I'm just going to keep it in, do what I have to do, go for that clean knockoff, get rid of its recovery so that Toxic starts doing more damage, while he just goes for Waterfall to, finish me off pretty much. Yeah, so there goes, I mean, right now it's looking in favor, it's looking in his favor, but I pretty much guaranteed that, like, he can't 6-0 me. He can't 6-0 me. So he kills it, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, you can't do anything to me, so I'm just gonna go into Bulky Bites, try to wake up. It'd be great if I could wake up, but sleep is a very annoying condition. He goes for the Waterfall, that does a hefty amount, but I do wake up, and I go for the Bulk Up. And I'm not scared. I'm not scared of this thing anymore. He's gonna go for the Circle Throw. He has to go for Circle Throw because you can't risk me staying in just bulking up in his face. So I go for the Drain Punch because that's my strongest move. Hopefully, I was hoping it'd kill, and it does. It was a crit. I'm not sure if crit mattered. Maybe it did if he was like a defensive variant. He did have Circle Throw, but he had Circle Throw Waterfall. So we won't know. He didn't know himself, to be honest, because it wasn't even his Pokemon. So then he goes into this Leafeon. I'm like, okay, Leafeon's going to knock off me, and I'm like, I don't think Mach Punch will kill, so I just go for the Drain Punch just to fuck him up, get all my HP back just in case. And it does a lot, it does a lot. +1 bulk up, you know, makes it so that the EV light doesn't matter as much. But as you saw, that knockoff 120 base power did nothing to me. So I'm really not afraid of this thing. He goes in this, I'm scared of him sleep powdering me, and I can't risk, you know, anything else. I have to stay in. This is the only thing that can be put to sleep. I can't let anything else be put to sleep. So now I'm just staying in, waiting for you know, a wake up. He goes for a leech seed. I'm just like, Enestor, you would run this stupid set, and I wake up. So it's like gone. Get rid of your EV light. That guarantees me to kill him next turn. I don't care what he does. Getting the first turn wake up mattered so much there. I wasn't about to let him like freaking stall me out. No way. Not with leech seed. Not with that clean leech seed. But anyway, I say switch to this Glaceon, so I just go straight into Glaceon. I'll be able to fire off an Ice Beam, or, you know, sack it off. It doesn't matter if he goes for like Sleep Powder. Because I know I can live rocks, and he does go for... And I'm like, no, why'd you miss? Because I didn't want him to miss, because Glaceon would have been at like 1 HP, 2 HP, and Sleep Powder wouldn't have mattered. So I was really happy about that, and he switches out. Smart move on his part, of course. It's a very smart move on his part. I just go for the Ice Beam, because I was sacking this thing off anyway, and that wasn't even a crit. Look how much that does. That was resisted, and that did a lot. But, you know, now, can't really do anything. I could have gone for the HP ground. I just didn't think I'd have speed, to be honest. But, looking back at it, I should have gone for HP ground. Glaceon could have just stayed in and won the game. But, at that point, I don't think I was sure it was HP ground. I think I was between HP rock and ground. And I was thinking if it was rock, it wouldn't do anything. So, putting that thing on a timer, best thing I could do. And plus toxic plus stealth rocks, it's dead when it comes back in, doesn't matter. I go into THRU, the Typhlosion, because it's time to sweep. I know I got the rocks damage, but eruptions, you know, this is specs. Yeah, I remember, this is specs. So specs eruption is enough to completely take care of his whole team, because even see, look, at that range plus rocks, eruption kills. Maybe if he didn't have the rock damage, I don't know. But I do still have a nice amount of HP, so I can just fire off eruptions. And what's next? Next is an Articuno. I mean, I'm not going down. I'm not going down. Articuno takes that rock damage. Dying. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. It's not gonna outspeed me. That's why the T-Wave mattered. I mean, honestly, Articuno couldn't kill me. Maybe if it had Hurricane, it could kill me. But T-Wave mattered because I was Specs, not Scarf. So yeah, that was a cool battle. That ended in my, you know, 3-0 for me, because and that was good. That was good. 3-0 for me. Oh, Nestor, you can't talk that good shit, buddy. You can't talk that good shit and not 6-0 me, not even win. You lost, fam. Anyway, I hope you Dirks did enjoy. If you haven't joined the Dirk side yet, make sure you do by leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. Let me know if you like post-com versus live-com more. Today and tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to have post-com, but starting next week I'll start having live com battles. So look forward to that, and yeah, this has been Dirk, you Dirks, and peace.